one of the champs, Draymond Green. I want to start asking you about that. After what happened last year, because you guys are competitors and perfectionists, how much did you want to right the wrong of Game 4 a year ago and finish this off?
I mean, we definitely did. We completely laid an egg last year in Game 4, and we knew coming out here we wanted to give it our best shot. And if that didn't win us the game, then that's fine. We can live with that. But coming out here, you know, not focused, thinking we're just going to walk into a win like we did last year, we couldn't make that mistake again.
No, it's remarkable. 3 championships in 4 years. The first one probably was just super exciting. It was fun. And, I mean, how do you describe this feeling right now? Does it get old, you know, getting the champagne and winning? I mean, what are you going through your mind right now from an emotional standpoint?
Man, the feeling definitely never gets old. You know, it's kind of hard to put it in words, but one thing I will tell you is this one right here, it was the toughest one yet. You know, with all the injuries we went through during the season, Steph out to start the playoffs, our battle with Houston, you know, they was a great ball club, pushed us to, you know, they gave us everything we could handle in that series. You know, to coming out here and Clay pretty much limping through all 4 games, Andre missing the first 2, like everything we went through, this one was the toughest one, and it probably feels the best of all of them.
You know, I talked to Coach Izzo, and when he talks about you, he says, all I can say is he's a winner. Same with Coach Kerr. When you talk about all the stuff you've been through this year, and then you look back at your career and your history, forget skill. What has been your greatest asset as a leader in the locker room?
I think, you know, just number one, always willing to give anything for the team. You know, it's never about me. Whatever I would want for myself personally or anything like that, it's always just giving for the team and putting my body on the line every night, doing whatever I can to help my guys out. I think that's the most important thing for me, and I try to do that night in and night out.
Why'd you put a battery in Durant back like that, though? Why you? He don't need a battery in his back.
Do something different,
man.
You know, I asked KD and Clay this. You're around Draymond Green every day. Is he just as annoying in person as he is on television?
Honestly, I may be. You know, I may be, but I think at the end of the day, that's my job. Yeah. You know, these guys come out here, they're scoring the ball every night, 20, 30, 40 points. You know, it's my job to be that guy who nitpicks on everything, who gets under everyone else's skin, who's, you know, kind of that force behind everything. And so they won't say it because they love me, but I probably am.
Congratulations, man. Well played.
Thank you.
Yeah, Draymond, one other thing. I mean, obviously your core, your 4 guys, you, the all-stars that you guys are. You guys, sometimes teams, when they have a lot of success, they don't handle that well. And you guys seem to handle it. You get along. You play unselfishly. You play for one another. Just talk about that spirit and that camaraderie that we've seen on display over these last 4 years.
Well, you know, that's what this whole thing has been built on. You know, it was built on selflessness. You know, we always go back to the story of Andre willing to come off the bench when Steve came in. You know, that's what it's all been built on. It's never been about Steph like, I need to get the MVP. It's all of us like, no, let's try to help him get the MVP. And, you know, you go down the line, it's never about, oh, Steph, I need to get an NBA Finals MVP. Whatever's working is working, and I mean, that's what's made us great, you know, in these years we've had.
I got a question. In your private moments, I mean, you can obviously gonna tell the truth. Have you ever said to yourself, damn, if I didn't get suspended, this would be 4 in a row?
100%.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
You know, with me getting suspended, you know, that changed this whole series. I think one thing you take for granted in series is one game can change it. You know, and everybody say, oh, no, you was there for 6 and 7. It's different because now they got the momentum.
Yeah.
And so I know, you know, if I played in that game 5, it was over then. But it is what it is, because if that happens, then we probably don't have Kevin Durant.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah, okay.
And so if that happens, then we probably don't have Kevin Durant, and then who's to say we've won these last 2?
Okay,
so everything happens for a reason.
You know, we have a tweet I want to show you. This is the reaction from what's gone out at Oracle tonight and out by the Bay, where they've just been crazy, standing outside in the streets. Can you discuss it? I see you kind of looking and smiling. Just the relationship you guys have built with that area and how much those fans have been the 6th man really for this team over this year.
Those fans are the best. You know, from my rookie year, you know, coming in the year before I got there, I'm not saying this was because of me, but they sucked. And, you know, I walked into that gym and it was still loud as ever.
Right.
They always supported the fans of, the fans of Oakland, the fans of the whole Bay Area. Like, they ride with us. And, I've never seen anything like it. Like, they treat us like they own. And, we appreciate that. We feed off that. And, we do this for them.
You talked about it being a difficult run. How important is the level of trust you guys have in each other? Because we were talking about it, whether it was LeBron this time, we always hear guys talking about their teammates, maybe not lifting them up to the way you would like to hear publicly. You guys always seem publicly and privately to feel that belief at such a high level.
Yeah, I mean, that's important. You got to support your guys publicly and privately because, one thing about publicly is all it takes is for one guy to go home and someone say, man, Draymond said this about you, or he didn't have your back on this, and then it gets in the guy's head, and so I think that's very important to keeping that togetherness, and the togetherness is why we win.
All right, we're gonna let you run. Be honest, Charles played the same way you do, right? Like he just.
I watched a lot of film.
Yeah, let's be fair. Okay.
You play defense though.
You play defense.
You ever see the charge he took on Sean Bradley?
Yeah, that was bad, but I couldn't score the ball like him though. So it's give take.
Hey,
Congrats, man.
Congratulations,
again.
well deserved.
Yes, sir.